Hello. That's it. The music is playing and I'll take a slug of fucking whiskey. How do you even get into the settings? Settings, okay, yeah. There's a little thing for chat window and box for 3 seconds on the right hand side. Yeah. Yeah, the left side. Fail. Down pad and 3 dots. Settings. Feedback about expression. Am I on a different version now? Test video, speakers, and microphone. No. Alright, so I'm going to try and get you back to where you were. Size wise. 1, 2, 3. Is there still there? We're sort of in the right vicinity. And it's not perfect, but damn it, who cares? Alright. So if I stay away from that window, if I hit that, share screen and sounds. No. Share screen and I don't want to share the screen. Share. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's. There we are. We're live. Yeah. And if I then go in there, actually, you just have to press that button. So press that button. There. I'm going to mute myself, and I'm going to watch out for hand signals. Okay, the show intro is about to play, okay?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all are listening to the Overseas Connection podcast.
Shut up and sit down.
Here we go!
Would you kind?
I think we're just getting started.
Witcher.
I think this is more than you can handle.
Sits on his ass all day.
Let's do this.
Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to episode 493 of the Fiction Podcast. I'm today's number 6, 2018.
Hello. Hey. Sort of. No, I'm okay. Just things. Last time I did this, people couldn't hear me. So, would people please tell me if you can't hear me? Let me know quickly so we can sort that. If there's any other problems, please bear with us. But I think the problem is, as I said to Greg there just a few minutes ago, we don't do this enough. Mark does this so well, but Mark's good in practice and he has all the right kit and all the right buttons to press. But at the same time, he does this far more than us. And that's what it is. Because it's like the new... Yes. I love you, Sarah. I knew I could rely on you. You're brilliant. So, okay, far away. Far away, fella. That's not me. I can't help you there. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, look, video games, yes, video game podcast. That's what we primarily try to do. We also apparently are a bit of a ragtag misfit fleet, if you will. Hey, it's all fun. I don't really know where to go with this. This is kind of one of those odd moments where I'm like, hopefully everyone's hearing. I'd say Kim and Greg are the same level. Nope, not better yet. Alright. Robin, yeah, definitely turn up the gains on our microphone level in OBS.
Yeah, I'm looking at that, but I don't see it. No, there's just one. So there's one mic auxiliary and then desktop audio. But there's nothing there. Desktop audio is there's not.
We should be coming through. Maybe check your input source. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Or John, I will just try and talk loud as possible. I don't know if that's really going to work, but I will. By the end of this podcast, I will have lost my voice just for the sake of trying to be heard Well, look, Mr. Perry Scott, this is not exactly how you wanted to have your birthday shout-out happen, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway. Yeah, 22nd birthday next week, and that's actually Louis
Hello.
Hansen, also known as Mr. Perry Scott.
Yeah. We'll see him.
Perry Scott.
No. Yeah. It's one and the same. That's his Xbox name. Mr. Barry Scott. Sell it bang. The cleaning solutions. And Lewis will be at EGX next weekend. So woohoo! And I think he's going to come. They couldn't find the restaurant last year, and give up. So they're coming along to the restaurant this time. So yeah, we'll buy him a birthday drink. Yes, dear.
Well, this is an auspicious start. So let's just dive into some story time. Robin, do you want to try and play the jingle?
Yeah.
Everyone here loves story time, our favorite time of the day.
All right. We've got a story time jingle, which means it's story time. So, Tim, I think you have the most exciting story to talk about this week. So let's talk about your exciting story.
Alrighty, my story is this. I think everybody already knows my sister-in-law is getting ready to have a baby. She's actually due October 22nd, so it's like right around the corner. Well, this past, not this weekend, but the weekend before that, my sister got really sick with stomach flu. The last time she was really sick with stomach flu, 9 months later, Tony showed up. So we were giving her crap about, oh, you know, you're pregnant. No, I'm not. It's just stomach flu. Fast forward to yesterday, the day before. She goes and has a pregnancy test done. Guess what? She's pregnant.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she'll be due in May. So I am no longer drinking the water. So
Yeah, stay
Nope.
away from the water. Definitely stay away from the water.
yes. So I'm excited. I'm gonna love it, whatever it is. But I'm secretly hoping for a girl because my sister-in-law is gonna have a little boy, and of course we have Tony. So there needs to be a girl in there somewhere to break up the monotony. So whatever it is.
Yeah, that'll be lovely. That'll be really nice anyway.
Take a little offense to that. Just saying.
Well, I wanna, I did such a cracking job with Tony that, I want a little girl that I can mold in my image. So,
All right, fair enough.
so yeah, we're having babies. Well, I'm not having a child, thank God. But, the rest of my family are enjoying babies. So, congratulations to all of them.
Super.
And that's it. That's pretty much all my big news. Babies.
Babies are big news. So yeah,
Tell me about it.
those of you that are listening right now on live, apologies for the low levels. Don't know quite how to fix that.
And apparently there's clicking, so I feel like we're a bunch of clickers.
No, it's me because they're picking me up perfectly. Yeah, it's me clicking away trying to adjust things. I haven't a clue. We'll fix it in post. If it's really really bad, well, we'll have to maybe do a second take, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, babies. Yeah, I mean the baby we have right now is almost 5 months old. We're starting to roll over. It's very very funny watching them again, Kim, because it's like trying to roll and using the belly to get the movement. So then they get over, and then there's this arm. One arm is stuck in underneath, and she's just about now able to get the arm out, and the head's coming up, and there's a wee smile. And it's like, yeah, what I do? Is your audio set to OBS? Okay, so all right. So look, we're gonna cut this out. People that are listening live, blah blah blah. I'm sorry. Do clapperboard is my, and I'll cut this out of the show. Okay, so. No, because it's really bad. Yeah. So fixing the show live. So is it set to OBS? Okay. So at the moment I have desktop audio not doing anything whatsoever unless I play a sound effect, and then that meter bar goes up and down. And right now all of my no, user coming through my mic stroke auxiliary line. So if I go to properties there, it's saying the device is my stereo mic. So what I change that to default.
Try and change it to default.
Okay, and I'm really loud now.
Right.
And you,
Are we loud? That's the question.
uh,
Any difference on your end?
but you are still not coming on the top line. So that property is set to default. So if that would be real tons, but it's probably the output. It'll be output. You're the output, the sound.
Right. So you want that to be like your computer speakers, so to speak.
Realtek digital output. Speak.
There you go.
No. No.
Anything registering yet?
No. Properties. Sorry, guys. Just bear with us. BenQ. No. Speakers. Voice. Realtek. Speakers. Realtek high definition.
You know, if it's not one thing, it's another thing. This is what we bring to the table for our listeners. Not that they can actually hear any of this or not. But yeah.
Speakers. Streaming microphone. Streams. Keep chatting there. No. Chat talk.
Yeah, no, I pulled up my.
No.
So what I have is the Realtek high definition audio speakers. That's set for my
Realtek definition high.
in audio. Also, here's something to look at. On the desktop audio, do you see is the little speaker thing, is it red or is it black?
It's white. I mean, it's white. So when I play a sound effect, I would assume Sarah, you are hearing this now, which. Oh, probably not now. Because I've switched that off. Tits on a plane. So now they're not hearing any of those either. So
Well, I'd rather us figure out how to get. She said the sound effects were loud and clear.
were they? Did you heard? She heard that? You're hearing Nicole doing twitching? I'm playing a sound effect right now, Sarah. Do you hear it? Are you hearing that? Not now. So I've changed shit.
Well, all right. Look, we just need to carry on.
Okay, we're gonna kind of yeah. So we're gonna cut that big chunk out. Where were we? So just speak loudly.
Fucking Windows 98!
We talked about Kim becoming an aunt, and then Robin, you were talking about.
Oh yeah, babies. Yeah, she's beautiful. So she's yeah. So we have built another room, and that's going to be a nursery. And I've been painting pink. Now this is a house generally with all boys in here. And for for the first time in such a long time, we have a girl in the house, a little baby. So we went and we picked some new carpet, and I got the paint, and because of EGX coming up next weekend, the carpet's coming. We've booked it in for Wednesday week, so it's pressure to get. So it's carpet for our main bedroom. We got new wardrobes built, and they were installed. And there's new carpet going in there, so all that has to be painted and decorated, and all the gloss has to be done before that. So yesterday and today I've been painting. I hate painting with a passion. No, that's wrong. I get bored of painting so quickly. I think it's one of the most monotonous things, and I love the result at the end of it. We've got this lovely pinky room and the white. I've got some more glossing to do through the week, and our boudoir now is a lovely, sexy, deep sort of warm grey. Very rich, dark grey. Oh, yeah. So, yes, there's new curtains, new carpet, all done. Big mirrors all around the place. It's fabulous. I can't wait. Yeah, and just, I don't do physical work much. You know, there's men with soft hands and there's men with hard hands. I'm a soft-handed man. You know? So, yeah. And I said, oh, Judith, let's just get somebody in to do this. They'll do it much faster than me, and the result will be so much better. No, it's just only a couple of rooms. Sure, it'll take you no time at all. But it never just takes no time at all. Anyway, that's what I've been up to that way. So, yeah. Look, there's freaking 6 kids in the house. So Judith's looking after the rabble, and one... Oh, he was... frig. Joshua, look, they can't change the toilet roll on the toilet roll holder. Oh, no, Joshua was working today. He had to go into work, and they called him in early. So, no, I had the TV on in our bedroom, and the Formula 1 was on live, and I was painting away, and I was quite happy to actually... I'm not complaining, but I was happy to be up there away from... Can I do this? Can I have that? Can I go on the Xbox again? I'm quite happy to be away. It was nice since 10 to about 4ish today. That's what I was doing. So now, through the evenings of this week, I really have been on a Burt Reynolds kick. I don't know. I just can't. I know he's gone, and I've been listening to his autobiography on the car, and I've watched Smokey and the Bandit the night he passed away, and I've watched Hooper, and I've watched The Longest Yard, and I've watched what's the other one? Cannonball Run, Captain Chaos, and you know what? And I watched actually a whole pile of what is the Tonight Show? Jay, what was it? Tonight Show years ago? What was that? No, before Jay Leno. Yeah, Johnny Carson. Yes. So Burt Reynolds was on the Tonight Show for over 100 times during the life of that show, and he was the most popular guest on it, and actually was a guest host on it as well. So I ended up going down this rabbit hole of watching old Johnny Carson, Burt Reynolds interviews on the Tonight Show. Now, the Tonight Show wasn't in the UK. It never took off at all. It's not a thing. We don't know about the Tonight Show. It's a bit like Webster's Dictionary. It's one of those American things. But yeah, some of the times he was on was so funny, like slapstick, Laurel and Hardy. So yeah, I've had a really, really fun time with Burt Reynolds this week. Been good. What have you done, Greg?
I have texted Mark.
Yes.
To see if he can help out on the audio issue. He actually said, "Do you need me to jump on?" I'm like, "Well, if you can help sort the audio, sure." But
yeah, tell him to if you text him there and ask him to give me a ring on the phone, and I'll mute myself for a while. We'll use chat. So, okay.
So this past week has been fairly low key.
Oh, Loki?
Ready to,
Marvel?
Saturday night. Sorry, what?
Dear, you perv.
So we're kind of in that pre-holiday phase. I have been completely distracted by everything under the sun other than work. And the work has been fairly busy, but my head is not there right now. I'm in Florida already, but also watching the weather closely to make sure that we actually have good weather. Not that I can control that, but I think we're going to have a nice
Yeah, you have the water. Yeah. Yeah, wow. Yeah, yeah, bear with me. Yeah, look, we might have to start again here. I think I know what the problem is. Give me a minute. Just hang on there. Okay, what's that? Hello? And hello? Hey. Yeah.
Here is the fucking news.
I can't hear you, damn it. I can't hear you, damn it. I need to go into this.
Obviously, I didn't know what the hell I was
Well,
talking
fucking
about.
yeah. Fucking yeah.
No, do we have audio now?
Yeah.
Scared.
Please.
Wait.
Where are you? Where the hell are you going? Greg?
Where?
I have no clue.
Oh, hey, Greg's actually Greg now and not me.
I
and
can't-
vice versa.
Apparently, Sarah can hear us.
Yes. Greg. And loud.
Wait.
Sarah, are you, Sarah, are you hearing it
And
loud?
loud. Maybe, Sarah? Maybe? I just need a confirmation.
Damn it,
Why
Greg.
we-
Take-
Perhaps we've
What?
blown out our eardrums.
Yeah, probably. Let me lower my mic.
Oh, wait, she says audio is there, so apparently yes. Oh, indeed. See?
Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
Slight problem, Greg. Your camera is zoomed. You're-
Hey, Robin,
I can't
honestly, the cameras are the least of my concern.
I
I
can't-
just want them to be able to hear us.
Yes, they can.
And then we'll be able to transition.
We're going to do it
And
again. We're going to start
Nicole
again.
says she can hear us all, so, oh
Okay.
dear.
All right. Hold on a second.
Thank God for that. All right.
Why, hold on. Whoa,
So-
whoa, whoa. Why? I would love to know why you are.
Baron Von Glower, thank you for that. This has been a trial and a half. Robin is fixing things. Yeah.
I can't see you. You're all
I
I
look
can.
fantastic, actually. I hope everybody is enjoying my new glasses.
That's all I can see. I
decided-
can see one big black thing. If you can see it on the stream
Yeah,
right now,
yeah.
you're just one big zoom.
Yeah, I'm lipstick. I was thinking I was going to go with the glasses, lipstick, hair down look. So, yeah, that's what I'm. That's what I'm.
It's
That's what I'm
like
shooting.
Freaky Friday, we've had a swap.
Yes. Now everybody's gone. Oh,
Yeah.
Kim's in the right spot.
Oh, look.
Bongo's now off the. No, there he is. There he is.
Oh, there he's going. Oh, there he's back.
I'm missing in action, but that's okay. Nobody needs to see me,
I can't-
even if I did have a lovely hairdo for a bit.
For a little while.
No, the problem is, I cannot see you on my screen either, Greg. So.
Okay,
on,
well-
on the Skype call. So
Robin,
yeah,
here's my plan.
we're gonna start again.
Let's leave it as is. Leave it as is.
Yeah.
Let's just dive into game time. We'll talk about what we've been playing.
No. Start
we'll
again.
push-
Start again. Start again. Start again.
There's no point in starting again.
Yeah. Here we go. Intro music. 1, 2, 3.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all are listening to the Overseas Connection podcast.
Shut up and sit down.
Here we go!
Would you
Are you playing music?
I'm a witcher.
I think this is more than you can handle.
He sits on his ass all day.
Let's do this.
Go, baby, go!
All right, and we are back again, starting anew.
Take two.
Episode 493 of the Overseas Connection podcast. It's September 16th. It feels like I've been here before. I am your host, Greg DeLacy, gamertag Murphy's Law, _ OC Murphy's Law on Twitter. Dear God, thank you for just sticking this out. If you've been listening to the podcast so far, you may or may not have known that Kim Woods is on the podcast today.
Yay!
Outstanding, Kim. Thanks for making the show.
I do what I can.
Also on the show, honestly, Robin, yeoman's work for getting this righted. The ship has been righted. Robin Tate is spinning the discs.
Yeah, no problem. It's all no sweat, man.
Right? No worries. No
there's
worries. And by the way, a message to Mark Wright.
Yeah.
Fuck
you.
off.
And sorry, there is a problem with Skype tonight that Greg's face has disappeared and I'm a bit jaded. But you know what? Greg's not terribly pretty anyway, so we're going to carry on. And Mark, you're not doing it every fucking week anymore. We need to learn this properly. Huh?
Right.
You're brilliant,
That's-
but damn it, enough already.
Yes.
Hello, everyone.
So, without further ado, normally you can tune into this podcast timely at 1 p.m. on the West Coast, 4 p.m. on the East Coast, 9 p.m. in the UK. And then there's other times where it takes us 45 minutes to get things right. We are going to have to go at a bit of a brisker pace today.
Go, baby.
Because this podcast is going to have to get finished up relatively quickly because we have gotten a late start. But that said, thanks for tuning in. You can follow us, like I said, every week on twitch.tv/Overseas Connection Podcast. Sorry, twitch.tv/OC Podcast. Mixer.com/OC Podcast. And YouTube.com/Overseas Connection Podcast. God, I feel like I've done this already.
Deja vu.
Yeah, birthdays. Let's give a birthday shout out to Lewis Danson,
Happy birthday.
also known as Mr. Barry Scott.
Yeah.
He is not 22 today, but he is going to be turning 25 on the 22nd because I said so.
Yeah, because it's next Saturday, and we'll be celebrating with you at the Midlife Gamer Party on that Saturday night. It's your birthday. We'll buy you a drink. Whoa, fantastic.
Yes. Now, real quickly, on story time. Kim, your sister got knocked up again. She's having a kid. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Robin, you poor bastard. You had to paint by yourself. I don't feel bad for you. But pink? Really?
Yeah.
Pink.
Pink.
How? Who thought pink?
Well, I like to paint the rooms generally that I sleep close to, you know, to make them the same color as my underwear. So that's what I've done. Pink.
All right. Pink it is. And I have been getting ready for a vacation. Whoop-de-doo. Big deal. I'm going to go out.
No, we're not there. Okay, we've caught up now. Right. So you're going to Florida. Right. Where are you going to in Florida?
Kissimmee.
All right. Okay. And are you gonna kiss me in my ass, or what are you gonna kiss me in my front?
Yes, I am. Kissimmee, Florida. So we're gonna do Disney World. We're probably gonna do Animal Kingdom, possibly Universal, and then actually just some days at the resort, just lounging about, having fun in the pool, taking in the sun.
Well, that's hard work. What you've just described there. That's 3 days of hard work. Yeah, that sounds cool. There's
It is and it isn't, though. You know, one of the advantages, you know, my son Colin, he has special needs, so we will get special needs access, fast passes. That makes going to these kinds of parks much better. And also, we're not going during prime time, so kids are back in school. It won't be nearly as crowded.
I just mean it is a big long day when you go to the park. No matter if you're getting in there or not.
Absolutely.
It's a lot of walking, you know, a lot of bad food, you know, all that sort of stuff. So, but no, I love Universal.
That's where alcohol comes in. That's where alcohol is your friend. It helps those long days.
Do you know Colin is going to love Space Mountain, man? He is going to love it. Oh,
yeah.
Strap him into that big roller coaster in the dark, and he'll do loop-the-loops, pitch black. He'll not know what hit him.
No. Yeah, no, he's done Space Mountain in Los Angeles.
Really?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Fuck me, Greg, really?
Screamed the entire time, but he had fun with it.
No. I'm thinking he'll enjoy Small World, of course.
Yeah.
And what else have they got? You're not going to Legoland. He would like Legoland, but that's
possibly
that's Polk, isn't it?
Yeah.
But no, I love it. Love it. Well, have a great time. That's great. And where are you staying? Are you staying in a hotel, or what are you doing?
No, we're staying in a condo. We have it's not really a timeshare, but it's kind of like a timeshare deal. So we have a condo for a week.
Yes.
So we'll be able to sit back and just have food, go out to the pool side. They've got big old water slides and stuff within the complex as well. So it'll be a good time.
Excellent.
It'll be fun.
I hope you stay.
Yeah, you know, hey, it's time away from work, which we haven't taken a vacation in a good 2 years, so we're due. But really, Robin, the most exciting thing for me right now is the fact that my voice is being heard by not just you.
I don't know. I don't know what the big fizz is. I really don't. I don't understand it at all. You know, people that are listening to this in their car right now haven't a clue what you're talking about, Greg. So
not a clue at all.
No.
The edits on this show will be epic. That's all I have to say to that.
Oh, I remember that had to happen one time before. Oh.
Yep. You are a masterful editor, Robin. I will give you that.
Dear.
I probably would just post the entire show.
No.
Here you go.
Let everybody hear it in its authenticity.
Yeah.
Right? Warts and all.
Yeah. There are a couple words. All right. Look, let's talk about games. Let's fire up that game time jingle. Come on. Give it to me.
Sorry, I see the chat. There's a concerned caller wants to know how to phone into the show. What am I doing? Games played? Okay, let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Playing computer games. Today I feel like playing computer games.
And Fraser's son has spoken.
All right. So games. Let's talk about the games that we have been playing. We're going to skip past the games with benefits, Robin.
Good.
We know what the monthly freebies are. We've covered all of them plenty. So let's get into the games that we've been playing. Kim, you have a laundry list of games. So I'm going to start this off with you. Let's talk about everything you have been playing.
Okay, well, since I haven't been on for, a couple weeks, or at least a week, or whatever, I have actually been playing quite a few games, which is shocking, I'm sure, to most of you. I picked up Crash Bandicoot, the Insane Trilogy, I think is what it's called, really cheap on the PlayStation, so I've been playing some Crash Bandicoot, which I never actually played when it came out, so, it's been fun, I have to admit. I thought there'd be more to it than what there has been, but, it's Crash Bandicoot. You collect apples, you jump on boxes, you apparently ride a pig. So,
okay. That's cool. And
Hey, the best games out there are the ones that you have riding pigs.
Right? Exactly.
It has been all updated, hasn't it? It is all
it has.
Lovely
Yes.
new graphics and stuff. It's weird that you put this in here because I have it playing on the stream right now. Yes, I do indeed. I'm gonna jump ahead a wee bit, a bit of gameplay.
Look at that.
I've been playing Super Lucky's Tale. Now, I only played it for an hour today with baby on my lap while Judith was out for a little message. And it's amazing the similarities between the two styles. I'm going to fire up Super Lucky's Tale here as well. And it's just graphically, art style. But whether or not Crash Bandicoot is a better game than this, I mean, this is quite... Super Lucky's Tale is quite cute, but yeah, I think it's just all right. But I was thinking, should I buy Crash Bandicoot? I don't know, because maybe I'm getting my fix here because I have this and the other one. What's the other one? There's another one, another little game. Oh, I don't know. It's like Super Lucky's Tale, a cheapy wee little game somewhere. Oh goodness! Hey!
Spyro.
There's yeah. I see more of your hair now. Why?
I see Greg's hair.
Yeah, you see
I
that?
figured out where the camera was pointing.
Yeah, but you're very, very zoomed. Why are you so zoomed?
Hey, man, that's not my fault. That is all you. But you can see the top of my head now.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you're getting better. But Kim's on the same. Kim's on the same call. Oh, there you are. Yeah, that's excellent. Brilliant stuff. Anyway, yes. So, Crash Bandicoot, and is this just out of a wee bit of fun with this, Kim, or are you gonna continue on with it?
Oh, I'll continue on with it. Like I said, I picked it up for like $15. For some odd reason, the PlayStation copy was cheaper than the Xbox copy, so I thought, well, I got both, so what the hell? And I bought it because, like I said, I played one of the others before, but I've never actually played this one, or I think the second one. So I thought, well, hell, for $15, why not? So, yeah, I think I'll continue with it and see. I already tried, what was it, the Stormy Ascent. I think it was a new level or something, and it's harder than hell, and I'm like, nope. So... So yeah, it's been fun. Like I said, I didn't really play it way back when, so it's been interesting.
Okay. So
if you like those things, go for it. I've also played the Battlefield 5 beta. I played a game of Conquest on there, and it's good. What can I say? It's Battlefield, so you know, I don't know if I'll get it when it comes out exactly, but yeah, it was good. The new revive system, you can either bleed out or you can wait and have somebody revive you. It seems like it works pretty well. And the people I was playing with tended to wait and revive me when I wasn't being shot at, so that was nice. But yeah, it looks nice. It plays well. Yeah, it's Battlefield. What's not to like? Let's see. What else I played?
Sorry, and is it? I mean, does it plays the same? I've heard a lot of people saying this. You know, it sounds the same. All the super sounds there. But does it just it feels. Well, I think we said last week it was a bit sort of derivative. It was just very similar to every other one in the time.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely it plays like Battlefield 1. I mean, it didn't. I know we're supposed to be in a different war and all that, but it didn't seem like it played much differently. But then this is only a beta too, so maybe beta. Yeah, beta. Yeah. So like I said, I only played the one game because my skills are rusty and terrible, and I kind of got aggravated. So But I'm sure once it comes out, it may like I said, I like Battlefield, so I'm rooting for it over Call of Duty anyway. So I'm sure it'll be great. I hope, considering they pushed it back. So
yeah, they pushed it back.
So
it's a month, isn't it?
Yeah, November.
Yes, they did push it out a month. I think that is a good thing for Battlefield because I think, to be honest, it was probably going to get its lunch handed to it. I say that because, well, Battlefield felt like Battlefield 1 to me.
Yeah.
Battlefield 5 beta felt like Battlefield 1 just in a World War II setting. It didn't really have anything new to it. Now, I'm not saying Call of Duty, Blackout Blops 4 Blackout is really offering anything quote-unquote new other than the Blackout mode.
Yeah.
But for everything I've heard, the Blackout mode is doing really well.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of feedback from those playing it, they're really liking it. And I never got the same kind of vibe from those playing the Battlefield 5 beta. I felt like everybody coming out of the Battlefield 5 beta was like either they were not caring for it or it was just okay. And on the kind of polar opposite, Call of Duty, people coming out of the original Call of Duty 4 beta was kind of like, well, it's okay. And then Blackout hit, and everybody has been kind of raving about Blackout, how it's been playing, and it's smooth, and it's basically PUBG just polished. Mm-hmm. And I think that bodes well for Call of Duty. I hate to say that because at the end of the day, the model that Activision is putting forward is one that I really, really don't like, which is they're giving us a multiplayer only experience for $60, and they're also forcing you to buy the season pass for Call of Duty in order to get any new maps. So they're still going down that rabbit hole. The previous kind of business scheme that they had done, which is they sell the map packs, but this time it's just a season pass. You have to buy the season pass. You'll get any of the new maps they have. You can't buy the maps, map packs off individually. So it's season pass or nothing, and that will get you updated maps. But again, you're splitting your player base. It's forcing people to buy additional, an additional game basically. I don't know what the season pass goes for. So if anybody in the chat knows, that would be great. And it just, I look at Fortnite, I look at PUBG, and they're supporting those games by adding maps in for free. They don't charge their player base, to buy into that. Battlefield also is going that route. They're not going to, basically keep the maps behind a paywall. Activision is the only one doing it, and it feels kind of gross. But that's what it is. And I think, sadly, Call of Duty is going to be the game that beats out Battlefield for this holiday season.
Well, I hate to say it, but Red Dead Redemption 2 was probably going to beat out Battlefield, and I think that's part of the reason they moved it. So
yeah. I actually, and here's my, again, not happy prediction. I think COD's going to sell better than Red Dead Redemption 2 as well.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure of it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think COD's going to do very well for themselves, and again, it is all about that Blackout mode. I think that's what's going to launch them into having really great sales, not anything else that they're offering in that package.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm not sure. I think Battlefield will sell fine, so
it'll sell decently. It's not like it's not going to be able to sell, but it's not going to do. I think EA was really hoping, and I think each year they hope this is the year they're finally going to overtake Call of Duty. They're finally going to overtake Call of Duty. And I think they felt like they had a window where when Call of Duty World War II came out, it didn't do great. It did well, but Battlefield 1 seemed like it had very close numbers. And I think EA was kind of getting excited, like this is the year. And then, they decided to go World War II. And I think everybody after Call of Duty World War II kind of decided I know we were asking for World War II, but maybe we really didn't want World War II. And so, now we see COD going back to Modern Warfare, or Future Warfare even. And I think it's serving them well. And Battlefield, again, feels like it's kind of churning the same thing again that they put out last year. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see how it all shakes out.
For sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Also, I played some Pillars of Eternity the other day. I jumped back in after not playing it for a little while, and I proceeded to get my ass kicked in like the first 15 minutes. So that was fun. Apparently, it's the first dungeon in the first city I was ever in. I went in there, and like I said, within 3 minutes, I was dead. So I bought
this, Kim. I mean, it is very Diablo, and I thought, oh wow, this is it now. But it was just such a steep learning curve with it, and I didn't I haven't invested in it. So it sort of drops you at that sort of campsite at the sea, little shore, and you sort of have to work out. You just wander around and get something, but there's no. It didn't really give me what to do or where the story was, and then maybe it needs an awful lot more than 1 hour. Probably is what I put into it, but because
the quests aren't exactly mapped out well. Like they don't give you like, okay, you need to do this or you need to do. They tell you like this one, I have to go to the swamp for this woman and get something, but there's not a list you can find and say, okay, these are the things you need to do. So yeah, I'm having a bit of trouble. So yeah, I mean I'm gonna stick with it, but it's not as engrossing to me as maybe some of the other RPGs I've played because there is a bit of a little learning curve to it, and I'm not there yet. So
now, Kim, this is Pillars of Eternity 1, correct? The original? Okay.
Yeah, so I played it for a little bit, and then I switched over to Banner Saga 2. I'm playing a little more of that, trying to get it finished, and I don't know, it's pretty much more of the same. Some of the people that were in with me on the first one are now splintering off into their own group and going away, so that makes me a bit sad, but we'll see where it goes. And I played some Overcooked 2 with Sarah, and I think we're getting pretty close to having the story mode on it finished, so that was fun. It's it's if you've played Overcooked, you've got Overcooked 2, so it's fun. We're looking for some more people. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
This is on the PlayStation 4?
Yes,
correct?
This is on the PlayStation 4, yeah. Because it would be nice every once in a while on some of those levels to have an extra pair of hands when, shit goes down.
You never played the first one, did you?
No, I never played the first one.
Okay, so no comparison. But I'm looking at it here, and it does look very, very, very similar. The gameplay, maybe the levels are different, or where you go, or some of the scenarios. But it was just lots of fun. I mean, I played it with the kids, and it's one of those games that could turn into World War III in a family home.
Yeah.
Move, get this, do this, come on, damn it, hurry up. It's one of those, because especially when things start to speed up a bit. Okay, Sarah says it's better than the first one, so.
I keep waiting for Sarah to start yelling at me at any time when I accidentally throw stuff overboard, or I was going to turn a dish in and I threw it in the trash can, and
Yeah.
Oh.
I think this is so real quick on the game, is it just 2-player co-op, or can you actually do more than 2-player?
No, was it up to 4, I think?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yep.
And you guys are, again, on PS4 looking for additional players. So if you have a PlayStation 4 and you want to get some food slinging in, reach out to Kim.
Exactly. And last but certainly not least, I played the Forza demo. Go figure. The Forza Horizon. demo.
Yeah.
So
I think all three of us played this, so we can definitely have a conversation about the Forza demo.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So Kim, I want to know Kim's reaction first, because I know what Robin's is. I know where I'm on this, but Kim, you know, as a person who doesn't play racing games, this
At
is
least
definitely
not well.
not your forte.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I actually, believe it or not, I enjoyed it because it's not the strict, like, you know, Forza and Gran Turismo and some of those. It's not the strict, you know, you have to stay on the track and you've got to make sure you turn stay on the line and do all that. No, you can pretty much, as long as you get from point A to point B, you can pretty much go wherever, you know, you want to go. Because I was sitting there in my Dodge Charger going through fucking forests, knocking trees down and doing drifts and, you know, running into people, which I felt bad. And then I realized, no, it wasn't.
Just like in real life.
Yeah, you know. I'd run into people that, you know, whose gamer tag I knew, and then I felt bad. And then I thought, no, wait, that's a computer. More than likely it's not them, because I waited for my phone to blow up, because I think I crashed into Mark like twice. And nothing. So.
Mark crashed into you twice.
All right, there we go. So, yeah, Forza, I liked it. Like I said, when it comes out and it'll be on Game Pass, I'll play. So.
Yeah, that's a big thing. Okay, well, for me, I'm going to Greg chip in here. The things that
go ahead.
Small stuff that I love. Okay, so let's get the obvious out of the way. It handles fantastically well, like a Forza game does, even more refined. But again, it's an arcadey racer. It's not a full sim, but it just feels good. The haptic feedback that they get out of the triggers just is brilliant. The clutch and the brake and the strain of the tires on that beautifully rendered asphalt is just fantastic. Now, so take that as a that's what it is. Brilliant. It looks beautiful, but the little things that I love, things like when you bump into one of those walls, those stone walls, the sound that the walls make, and then the boulders and rocks and the rubble stays on your bonnet until it falls off. So it's there. It boulders along with you, which is just, I know it's a small thing, but like, frig wow. So when I know, Greg, you had mentioned that it was a bit dead characters, dead eyes.
Yeah, I thought that too.
The characters are, they're not the best.
No.
In-game, character models.
Yeah.
They do have some dead eye. But again, it's a pretty small issue because, let's face it, you're going to be playing this game predominantly inside a car.
Yep.
So those little cutscenes where they have people, that is a minor issue. The only thing I would say to that would be concerning for me is not about this game, but it would be about a potential future game that we've heard rumored that they're working on.
Yeah.
That I hope they would improve the character models for that game, because that's a game that they cannot afford to have dead eye look.
Exactly.
But yeah, so Forza 4, the demo, Forza Horizons 4, the demo is a really good demo. First off, I loved the intro. They kind of walk you through all 4 seasons, giving you a sense of how the game is going to be. And for those that don't know, Forza Horizon 4, basically every week is going to change seasons. The game might start off in summer, then the next week it goes into fall, then the week after that winter, and then into spring, and then it will cycle back through. And with that, in-game, there are going to be basically a bunch of different changes. So they'll still have dynamic weather in the game, so there still can be a chance for rain or snow to start falling within the game, but the actual seasons will change. So the overall aesthetic of England is going to change. So you'll have times where it's going to be snowscaped, you have times where it's going to be more wet and rainy, and then something that really doesn't happen that often, but there'll be sunshine. And so you'll have times where there's sunshine in England.
So the map piece most of it's in Scotland, actually. So if you
Okay.
So if you scroll up to the top of that map, there's the fourth bridge, big red triangular sort of bridge, and that's just outside Edinburgh. And if you look at the road signs, they're Ambleside, and there's signposts to Edinburgh. So that's, I wonder how they'll, well, you get to Stonehenge in England and stuff like that. So that's it's very Scottish where we were at, which is kind of cool.
Okay.
But yeah, look, you know what? I didn't think they could really improve on Forza Horizon 3. But looks wise, it's an iteration thing.
Yeah.
But it looks fabulous. Handling, fabulous. And hopefully they can do lots of fun events and fun racing stuff for us as well. And the seasons are interesting. You know?
I think that's probably the bigger challenge for the Horizon developer and its Playground Studios. And, I think that they need to find, because they have these events. Again, for those who have never played a Forza Horizon game, they have these kind of big events that are kind of inspired by the Grand Tour or Top Gear.
Yeah.
Where you have, a car against a jet and, things of that nature, or a car against a speedboat. And so, you'll have these little mini races. And so I think that their biggest challenge is finding new ways to do those little events and things that we haven't seen before. So one of the things I thought was actually pretty interesting was in the demo, at one point you're racing against and I don't even think you're racing necessarily against any other kind of vehicle. It's like a timed race to get to the next checkpoint. And you see a bunch of jets fly over, which is something they've done before. But in the game, they actually make mention of it. They're like, "Oh, don't worry, those jets are just here. They're here just because
randomly there,
randomly there. Right?
Yeah, don't worry about it, just jets." Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, but it handles really well. It looks fantastic. This is a great balance between arcade racer and sim racer, and that's, I think, what I love most about it, because I'm not a tremendously gifted sim racer, but I do love more arcadey racers. But I have, kind of going back towards the sim side, I have an appreciation for the nuts and bolts that a sim brings to the table. So this really does a great job of giving you kind of best of both worlds.
It's friggin' awesome. Can't wait. And even better still, I don't have to fork out 50 or 60 quid for it, because it's in Game Pass.
Yeah.
Yep.
It is coming to Game Pass. So again, that's something that if you don't have Game Pass, again, you can just buy a month of Game Pass for $10 and play this and not re-up. You don't, and there's also offers. So, they are often doing, get a month of Game Pass for $2 or $1, whatever the promo might be. So you can experience one of these games, this game in particular, potentially very much on the cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
All right.
Can't wait.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it. Strangely enough.
I've managed to angle myself with my camera
a bit
to where
better,
my eyeballs are seen. Yeah.
And I've been editing away at the background here, trying to get it a bit better. But yeah, for some reason, whatever all that, when I dropped the call as well, you're zoomed in. I don't know.
Right.
Anyway, we've got Cyclops cam, which is really cool.
It works. All right, Robin.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Halo ODST and Super Lucky's Tale.
Okay.
Whichever one you want to go with first.
Yeah, ODST. So ODST is really old, and I have been sort of chipping away at it now and again. And just what put it in my head again was it got its final update, the Master Chief Collection, which is also in Game Pass, by the way. Fantastic value, all fixed. The multiplayer now is superb, and it's still very, very well supported. But ODST was one of those weird Halo games that was a bit like noir. It's like a classy look to it. It didn't look like any other Halo game, really, in the style of it. In New Mombasa City, mostly at night time, very classically drawn. And I played a couple of levels a while ago, and I have completed it before, but I meant to spend 15 minutes on it the other night and ended up spending 2 or 3 hours. And I'll tell you one thing, I'm playing on heroic mode, which is the mode I would usually play a Halo game on. I'm getting old, Greg, Kim. I'm It's heroic is tough in this game, to the point where it takes me 2 or 3 times to get through a section or to try to work way out how to snipe some of those big brutes away. But it's very, very atmospheric. It looks absolutely gorgeous with all the updates they've done. So not much. It's an old game now, but it's still with this, the updates, the Xbox One X. It holds up really well.
So confession.
Yeah.
Confession from me. I'm a huge Halo fan. However, I never liked ODST.
Oh. Okay.
And so here's, I think for me, the reason why I didn't like ODST is I wanted them to make an ODST game, but I wanted it to be maybe something more akin to Republic Commando, the old Star Wars squad game. To me, ODST should have felt different than Halo. You're playing as, you're not a super Spartan. You are, a specialized soldier. I wanted to have that different feel, and it didn't. It felt like every other Halo game to me. They tried to make it different. They tried to introduce some health packs, things of that nature, but it still just felt like, I was playing, Halo 3 still.
Because it was like an offshoot, because it's called Halo 3 ODST.
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah, there you go.
So,
bit of Halo.
Yeah, but I do like the main character, I guess he was the main character for ODST, Buck.
Yeah, Buck.
One of my favorite now, Spartan, Buck.
And of course, that is our good actor friend of Castle and Firefly, Nathan Fillion.
Yep.
So yeah, and it is nice. And the render in the updated version now, he actually looks pretty good and not really old. Not really crappy graphic.
Not really old.
yeah, that's wrong. No.
Real quickly, Star for Help had asked a question in the chat about Forza.
Yeah.
Was it going to get updated with a lot of maps and courses and modes?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
The game will ship with a ton of things to do, for sure. I fully expect them also to come out with updates like Hot Wheels, Blizzard Mountains, things of that nature, where they do these specialized buy-in DLC, packs.
They've already committed to say that they're spending more staff, more resources to do even more content for this over the next 2 years than they have for any game before. So
yeah. My question is that going to be included in Game Pass?
No, some. But I don't mind that. I don't mind paying for a season pass or something if I've got the main chunk of it free. I mean, if this wasn't in Game Pass right now, I'd be dropping 70 or 80 quid on this to buy the platinum thing.
Sure. No, I get you. I'm with you on that. But
in fact, I want my Critical Crown. I want it in the beside my name.
Yeah, I do go back to the notion, though. I don't like when games split player bases, so I'm curious to see how they handle it this time around, because I don't want walled off gardens where you've got the DLC, Robin, and because you have the DLC, I can't play with you because I didn't buy it, type thing.
Yeah.
So hopefully they figure that out. Hopefully they figure that out.
You could say that for about Hot Wheels. You could say that about
you can say that about a lot of different games. It's a type of business plan that I think is starting to die off, and I want it to die off faster. I think companies are recognizing, and Microsoft has been good about this, like with Halo. I know that they saw that with Gears, I believe, this past time. They also saw that they knew that introducing maps behind a paywall hurt the player base, and so they stopped doing that. So I'm really hopeful that with Forza Horizon that they'll do something different.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right.
Anyway, okay.
Pushing forward.
Okay.
Super Lucky's Tale.
Yeah. Well, we've talked about it. It's like a Banjo-Kazooie. It's sort of looks like a kid's game, but it's some tough enough puzzles. I don't think it's terribly long. 4 or 5 levels, like it's 5, 6, 7 hours sort of thing. It's also in Game Pass, funny enough, I believe.
Yes,
and
it is.
I played an hour of it today, and I had fun with it. So I'll have some more fun with it later on. So there you go.
All right.
Quiz time.
Yeah, quiz time because
PUBG,
frankly,
sorry.
the only other game to talk about would be PUBG. But let's face it, we've talked about PUBG to death, so I don't want to bore people. But the Sandhook map is fantastic fun. I really like the introduction of that. Real quickly, do I think PUBG is going to be hurt on the Xbox and PC for that fact with the introduction of Call of Duty's Blackout? Yeah, I think especially on the Xbox, they may see a bigger ding than necessarily on PC. Because the PC version of PUBG, while still not necessarily the most polished experience, does, PC gamers have the ability to kind of run that game at a higher frame rate, and so, also a higher resolution. So, I mean, to that extent, I think PUBG on PC may not get it hurt as much, but on the Xbox version, I think, you'll see a pretty big drop or hit, and that's because, look, consoles, Call of Duty and consoles go hand in hand. PUBG and consoles don't necessarily go hand in hand. They're trying to make it work as best they can on the consoles, but I think that 30 frame per second kind of cap that they're working with is hurting it, especially comparing it to Call of Duty right now. So if they could get this game to run at 60 frames per second, I think that would be a massive win, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. I think PUBG will stay at 30 frames and kind of suffer for it from that standpoint.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be around in 2 years' time. I think it'll be moved on. That was,
hard to say. I mean, I did see they had numbers. They just sold, I think they have 9 million players now for Xbox. Which is, again, that's a huge win for an indie game. But I tend to agree with you, Robin. I think the player base is going to fall off. And this actually dovetails a little bit. I wish, again, console crossplay. This is where I wish PlayStation would say, you know what, we want to open up crossplay because we know for games like a PUBG, now granted, I know it's not on PlayStation right now, but I'm pretty sure it's going to come there this year. So a game that has, dwindling player bases on different platforms really can benefit from having crossplay. Because then your player base grows again. Instead of just say 2 million on Xbox and 2 million on PlayStation, you've got 4 million combined. And those players can play with one another.
I don't like being strong-armed and being told what console I have to play my multiplayer games on, especially the cross-platform ones. I really just, it irritates the hell out of me. So, and it's just, I don't care if Sony, so both consoles are selling really, really well. Sony, of course, selling a lot more, but the Xbox has been a tremendous success financially as well. But why the hell should we be forced to, you have to do this on PlayStation, even if it's multi-platform game that you want to play with your mates? It's just not on. It's just, I don't care if they don't have to do it. It's not, they don't have to do it, but it's the right thing to do for the players. So,
yep, well, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, and the industry is moving in this direction. Yeah. So I think it's a foregone conclusion that this will eventually come about. It's gonna be a bit of a painful waiting period to see it happen, but we'll get there. The writing is clearly on the wall, and again, going back to developers like PUBG, even Fortnite. Fortnite, again, with as big a runaway success as it is, they would stand to gain by having crossplay.
Yep.
Any indie developer out there wants crossplay. Any third-party developer out there wants crossplay. The only people that really don't want crossplay are those within walled gardens that are thinking, hey, we don't want to lose our player base to a competing platform. But eventually, you might lose them anyway. So, yeah. Anyway, all right.
Okay.
Let us move on.
Time for a quiz.
Let's talk about a quiz, Robin.
Let's talk about quizzies.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I heard.
So who said it best? Wow, we're having a quiz. Okay.
I know. I was gonna say I heard we weren't having a quiz, but
Yeah. You know what? Slackers couldn't send a quiz in, so we're not having quite a who said it best. So it's more of a question and answer sort of quiz. So I ask you a question, you give me an answer.
Robin.
Yeah.
Actually, real quickly, my first question: why am I watching Aliens: Colonial Marines?
I know.
Jesus Christ, how did that happen? I'm sorry.
I wonder.
I have no idea how that happened. Oh my goodness. Jeez, it just has a life of its own. Okay.
Right.
Quiz
Let's
time.
get on with
All
this
right.
so-called
Everybody in the
quiz.
chat, you can join in. Okay. So, topically, everybody turn their speakers up right now. Hey, Alexa, where is Master Chief? That's the question. Is Master Chief on Alpha Halo? Is he on Beta Halo? Is he on Raven Base? Is he on Oni Base? Or is he in Costa Coffee? Okay, so at the end of Halo 5, they said where Master Chief was. And is he in Alpha Halo, Beta Halo, Raven Base, Oni Base, or is he having a coffee in Costa Coffee? And if you asked Alexa, Alexa will tell you the answer.
Clearly, it's coffee.
Well, that's where I would be, but you know.
Can I hear the options one more time, Robin? Please?
Alpha Halo, Beta Halo or Beta Halo, Raven Base, Oni Base, that's ONI, Oni Base, or in Costa Coffee.
All right.
I need your answers after 3. I'm not going to play the thing because you're not going to hear it. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so Greg has said B, and B was a Beta Halo. Kim has said C, Raven Base. I'm sorry, you are wrong. Master Chief is on Alpha Halo. For goodness sake,
I knew he was on an alternative ring site. I just couldn't remember which site.
Yes,
I didn't know.
He was on an alternative ring. So yes, pub quiz. if you ask your Amazon where Master Chief is, Alexa will tell you. Okay, next. What do you call John Marston's wife?
Bitch. No, wait. Sorry, what?
Is it
Alexa, turn off my lights?
Hey, Alexa, business time. Okay. Was that John Marston's wife called Bonnie? Was she called Bernadette? Was she called Abigail? Was she called Angela? Or was she called Gary?
Again, clear answer, Gary.
Obviously.
Bonnie,
Yeah.
Bernadette, Abigail, Angela, or Gary? What did that ugly bitch look like?
I hated that woman. I kid you not.
Kim, you remember her name?
I'm pretty sure.
Answers after 3. 3.
That was a dick move, Robin. That was a dick move. All right.
Bonnie, Bernadette, Abigail, Angela, Gary. 3, 2, 1, go. So Greg says 1, 2, 3. C.
All right. Okay, I feel better now.
Okay, both say C. Abigail. Dear, I am sorry to tell you that you are absolutely correct. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I was floating between Bernadette and Abigail.
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't Bonnie. Bonnie was the gal that owned the ranch.
Bernadette sounds like a real ugly bitch too, doesn't it?
I think she was a hooker.
I think she was a hooker.
I'm pretty sure she was a hooker.
All right.
I was cheering for Bonnie all the way. Please.
Me too.
Yeah. Robin, by the way, I'm marking the points in the leaderboard section. Just I'm putting ones down for the fact that we got them right.
Good stuff. Final question. How many dots are on an original Pac-Man board?
Oh God.
Oh my
Is it-
God.
Yeah. So your first screen, how many dots? Not that hard to work out. Is it 140? Is it 200? Is it 240? Is it 256? Or is it 69?
69, dude.
140, 200, 240, 256, or 69?
This is absolutely just a guess.
And the questions are going to be answered after 3, 4, 1, go! And Kim has said B, 200. Greg has said C, 240. And the right answer is 69.
I'll be dead.
No, it's
No.
not. It's 200.
I was gonna say.
Greg, you are absolutely correct. There are 240 boards, dots, including the big ones, on a Pac-Man board. Well done, Greg DeLazy.
Damn.
Okay.
Coming for you, Mark.
Oh, that's absolutely
Because I'm not going to catch. I'm not going to catch Kim.
Ah, wonderful. Wonderful. Well done. Okay, I'm done. That's it.
By the
Well
way,
done.
just to update the leaderboard.
Yeah.
Kim is in first place with 13 points. Mark, by the way, the guy who said I'll never take another week off, he is sitting at 9 points. Then there is myself. I just passed you, Robin, at 7 points. Then you're sitting at 6 points. And then Phil and the man known as Mr. Toothache also sitting at 2. Both of them.
Bless them. Bless them. Bless them.
All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Robin. That was that was fun. That was a good quiz.
Good.
Nice. Well done. Thank you for that. I think we should talk about some news.
Yes.
Do we have a jingle you want to play, or do you just want me to dive into it?
Oh.
Good stalling.
Here is the fucking news.
So the jingle thing that says "Here's the fucking news" this just went. So
Okay.
Okay.
Well then, the fucking news. All right. Well, first and foremost, Robin, actually, you need to be on point on this because EGX is happening next week, and I want to give an update. We are having a meetup at some lizard Mexican bar called, I think, Las Iguanas, or is it San Iguanas? Something Iguanas.
Okay, so this Friday coming, okay, that's Friday the 21st. If you're in Birmingham or in the area and you're going to EGX or not, if you're just in the area you want to meet up, we're going to a place called Las Iguanas, which is in Temple Street in Birmingham. It's 8 o'clock for 8:30. Everyone is welcome. If you are going to come along, if you think you're going to come, you don't have to do anything weird. Just turn up. It'd be lovely if you sent me a quick tweet to @BongoTheSane and just let me know because we've got quite a few tables booked. So if you need a few more, just let me know so I can do that. And you can pre-order your food as well. So if you just contact me. What we do at this, we eat, we drink beer, we have margaritas. If you have a Switch, bring it along. And we play some Switch games. We'll be playing stuff like Rocket League. We'll be playing Mario Kart if you have those pre-installed. Fantastic.
Robin, by the way, don't forget about the door prize, free hookers and blow.
And there's free hookers and blow for the first 4 people that are there at 2 a.m. still standing after having 50 margaritas. I will definitely get you those. Anyway, like we did this last year. We had good fun. And if you want to come along, please do. It's a great night's crack. If you haven't met us before, don't worry. We're a friendly bunch and we'll have fun. Yeah. Very friendly.
By the way, I told Smurftastic and Corbs they need to show up at the event.
Oh yeah, brilliant.
They're sharing a room together, apparently doing some secret naughty things. But yeah,
Do you know what? What happens at EGX stays at EGX. You know,
Yes.
I like to put on my Wonder Woman outfit and go and just walk
don't wanna
around
get
in a
this.
short skirt. And as a business professional, it's very liberating for me to be able to do that for one weekend in a year. So, you know, who would hold it against me? As many people as I can possibly get.
All right.
Moving on.
Let's talk about some real news outside of Robin cross-dressing at the show. There is some news coming out of Variety that Alan Wake, the game everybody has been chiming in on about wanting to get a sequel to. Everybody's been saying how much they would love to see Alan Wake 2 happen. That is not happening. But Variety is reporting that a live-action Alan Wake television show is in the works. And apparently Cloak and Dagger and Legion's Peter Calloway is on board as the showrunner and writer. And it will be executively produced by Remedy's creative director Sam Lake. So he's the guy that actually created Alan Wake and obviously runs Remedy software as well. So I'm kind of excited for this. I'd be curious to see how it comes about because, let's face it, Alan Wake, I mean, it felt like a TV show at times. It didn't have all of the television cutscenes that they did of their other game, but the story itself felt like, you know, a TV series. So I think it can translate really well to television. So I'm really curious to see what happens. Obviously, I hope they stay kind of faithful to the material, but I suppose we'll see.
Funny, I've done a quick search for Alan Wake and parodies, and actually I have running on the stream now a fan made Alan Wake short film. So
right,
yeah, it could work. Yeah, bit of sound effects. They apologise that it was not filmed at night time, but they did their best. God bless them.
Yeah, they made it black and white. That worked.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I would watch that for a while. Yeah, cool. Okay, groovy.
Yeah. Hey, we'll have to wait and see. I guess they start. Pitching. So okay, so maybe taking a step back. It sounds like they haven't finalized who is going to actually run this. So I guess they've come together and decided they want to make the Alan Wake television series. But now that I'm looking at it, they said they plan to start pitching it in October. So I don't think they have a network behind it to actually produce it yet. So that's a little kind of putting the cart before the horse a little bit, if you ask me. I kind of wish they hadn't made this announcement then. Wait till we know we have a network behind it, like a Netflix. Then we can get excited by it. But right now, it's really just, you know, it's a dream in his pants. You're welcome for that thought.
That was nice.
All right, Nintendo Online Service. Talk about a dream in a pants. All right, here we go. The service has been given details, and it is launching this month. So hopefully, all you Switch owners out there are ready and you know, on board with no longer getting free play, but having to pay for it, just like everybody else in the console space. So the service will cost $20 for 12 months, which, quite honestly, that's a drop in the bucket. So, I mean, honestly, that's kind of just throwing money away. You know, as gamers, we spend more than that often. So $20 for 12 months gives you access to the 5 major features, if you will, and gives you the single user online access. They do have a family plan, so families with more than 2 Nintendo accounts can take advantage of the family plan, which is $35 for 12 months.
Family planning.
Yes, family planning, and that gives 8 Nintendo accounts access to the online service. Now, the main feature of the online service, I'm sure you're wanting to know what that is.
Yeah.
Online play being the big one, so players can compete in you know, against one another in any supported multiplayer Switch game, and so that basically starts September 18th. By the way, so the last free days of Nintendo service ends on the 18th, which is just 2 days away. By the way, as we're recording this. They will have a trial offer, by the way, for 7 days, 7-day free trial once they launch it out. So you'll be able to take advantage of that. Now, Nintendo Entertainment System owners will also be able to have access to a constantly growing list of classic NES games. So these will be Switch enabled. So they will also have a few multiplayer enabled games. So they did announce the first 10 games that are going to be online enabled and confirmed. So it's Balloon Fight, Dr. Mario and Super Mario Brothers 3, Donkey Kong, Ice Climber, The Legend of Zelda, Mario Brothers, Soccer, Super Mario Brothers, and Tennis. There will be 10 other additional titles that will be announced sometime in the near future here. And they say that they will update and add more titles at a regular basis. They will have save data, cloud-based save data. So Nintendo Switch games save files will automatically back up to the cloud. Now, this feature isn't available with all software. The feature is intended to store a backup of the user data should something happen to their console. So don't think of this as a bunch of different save files that you can kind of keep creating a new save file. There's just going to be one save file, and I think it's it's going to be tied to the device and the owner of the account. There will be a dedicated smartphone app that will work in conjunction with the Switch Online service. This is actually what's going to allow you to be able to voice chat with people. And so you will need to have that app if you do, in fact, want to do voice chat. You won't need the app if you want to just play online. You can do that outside of the app, but the app is there for chat. And then the last feature, exclusive offers for members. So they'll basically be having sales on a regular basis for members of the online service. And so that's pretty much it. So there you go. Nintendo Online Service. I think the win out of all of this, it's not so much the service, because the service to me sounds pretty bare bones, but it's only $20, and I think that's the quote unquote win out of this. If it had been more expensive than that, I think Nintendo would have had problems. But being that they priced it at $20 for the year, I don't know. I don't know many people that are really going to complain about that.
Yeah, well, other than the next thing, if they could start playing Fortnite on something together, it's yeah.
Yeah, so this was an interesting development. So we just learned that Fortnite on Switch won't require an online subscription. So the company posted a Switch Online FAQ that mentions some games, including Fortnite, won't require the subscription plan when it goes live September 18th. So not all online games are going to require the Switch Online service. I thought that was interesting. I'm assuming they're going to apply this mostly to those games that are quote-unquote free-to-play. This is something I like to see. I want to see other companies, hint, Microsoft, you should be doing this as well. If a game is free-to-play and it's mostly being supported through microtransaction, but if it's free-to-play, don't require any of these online services to play it. PlayStation, they're good about this. You don't need PlayStation Plus to play Fortnite on the PlayStation. I would hope Microsoft will get on board with this at some point. It sounds like Nintendo also is going to be on board with this. So there you have it. Not everything will require the. And that's pretty much it. There wasn't not a lot of news from this past week, so that's okay. Because you know what? The show got a late start.
Yeah,
just saying.
Don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It was an earthquake. It was that tornado down in North and South Carolina that was the problem.
Yes, tornadoes. Why am I looking at dogs eating pizza?
I don't know. How did that
It's a
happen?
face mask.
God's name do you have on, Robin?
Oh,
How did
wait,
that happen?
no, I see the
I have
pizza
no
now.
idea. No idea. Don't know. Just happened.
Dear Lord.
Hey, Kim.
Yes,
There's some new releases coming.
there is indeed.
I think we should talk about them.
Alrighty. Your new releases for September 15th through the 21st are Insurgency Sandstorm for the PC on September 18th, Undertale for the Switch also on the 18th, Blind for the PSVR and the PC on the 18th, and Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna the Golden Countries for the Switch on the 21st. And those are your new releases.
That last one was a bit of a mouthful.
Just a little bit, yeah. I almost bungled it there a little bit.
Yeah, I'm thinking that might be some kind of expansion. I could be wrong.
You could be right there.
All right. Well, let's turn our attention to victories achieved. Robin, I don't know if you want me just to pile through this or not. I mean, victories achieved has been something you've kind of taken ownership of.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I was to say,
give me
Robin, you just finished a game.
Yeah, yeah.
I know. I'm going to talk. I'm going to talk while you're typing. So I'm just going to keep talking. You clue in when you're ready. But victors achieved. It's a contest we run every quarter. Basically, you finish a game. All we say is, hey, let us know. Tweet us at OC_podcast. And in that tweet, we want you to take a picture of yourself with the game behind you, and then include in hashtag victory achieved. And when you do that, you'll automatically be entered into a contest. Again, it runs quarterly, so it's going to be ending September 30th. Hint, hint, you still have a few days left. And if you are selected, you get your choice of $20 or £15, depending upon where you live, for PSN, Xbox Live, or the Steams, even Nintendo. Apparently, we are now allowing Nintendo dollars to be traded and bartered about. So we will give away free money. All you have to do is enter, which means you just have to finish games. With that said, we had a few people
and I have those
some games.
And I have those for you, Greg.
I love it, Robin. Let's hear about it.
And Caliburn M, he finished Rise of the Tomb Raider. We had Gunslinger. He also finished Rise of the Tomb Raider. And Martin C 1984, he finished Forza Horizon 2. Okay, you've got about 100 hours to get through 3 before 4, so get to it. Denock Lewis, Lewis Germondo.
Denock TQ.
Yeah, Denock TQ. He finished The Bunker. The Bunker, that is not a golf game. And also we had Gunslinger again. Shadow of the Colossus, old school, man.
Ooh.
That is old school.
And a very disturbing photograph in John Mouse's. He finished Gangs of London and had made his hair ginger. God bless all gingers out there, but it nearly shocked me. I thought he'd dyed his hair. And that was everybody that has completed games this week. So congratulations. And for that, you get this.
You all have a victories achieved. Victories achieved. You have one. Victories achieved.
Yay!
You're welcome. You will think of me in your dreams.
Nightmares.
Yeah, pretty much. Speaking of nightmares, let's close this nightmare down. If you want to be part of the conversation, all you have to do is tune in. We broadcast every week on twitch.tv/overseas connection. I keep wanting to say that. I keep wanting to do the YouTube one for Twitch. It's twitch.tv/OC podcast, mixer.com/OC podcast. And on YouTube, it's a little different. It's youtube.com/overseas connection podcast. Why? I don't know, but it is. And then again, that is at 9 p.m. in the UK, 1 p.m. on the West Coast, 4 p.m. on the East Coast, 6 p.m. on Easter Island. And if you're watching this right now, you will be treated to Robin drowning over and over and over again. We are on iTunes. We are on Stitcher. We're on pretty much any kind of Google Play Store where you can download podcasts. So download us if you want for the audio version and leave us a review. Reviews are always helpful. Any place you could leave a review for us, do it. It helps us be seen. It helps other people see us. It's a good thing. If you like clubs, Kim, I hear you are into clubbing. Yeah, I hear you love the club. Yeah. You can go down and hang out at the OC Podcast Club on Xbox One. Doors open for the OC Podcast community on PS4 every night. OC Podcast Group is hanging out at the Steam Club. And OC Podcast server on the Discord Club. Apparently, that's going to be a big franchise. It might possibly be the future. Whoa. But yeah, so we've got lots of clubs. We've got lots of places to be. And we also have things that we want you to hear, like this sound effect that Robin's going to play right about now.
Which one's that?
Nicole, we want to hear from you.
Like us, we like you. See where I'm going with this? Follow us on Twitter at OC_podcast. Check us out on Facebook, fb.ocpod.com, or email us, podcast@ocpod.com. We'd love to hear from you.
All right. Thank you for that, Nicole. That was lovely as always. All right. We are at the end of the show. It's time to finish things out, Kim, any shout-outs?
Well, yes. I have a whole list of shatters here, so we'll shout you out. We have Corzon, RCGC, Apricot Droop Fruit. Sorry if I screwed that one up. Baron von Glauer, Commander Root, Marcanix, Concerned Caller, Skinny Seahorse, V&K, Virgo Pros, Nicole was in there, Star for Help, subcentral.net, Fred Fair 20, and if I've forgotten anyone, I do apologize. But yeah, those were our shatters for today. We had quite a few, so thanks for showing up, even though we were having a few difficulties, as it were. A shout out to you guys, as always. It's fun. Even when we screw up majorly, it's still fun. And trying to think if there's anybody else to shout out. I don't know, Mother Nature finally stepped up and rained here, so that was a plus. Yeah, no, I guess that's about it. How about you there, Greggles?
I want to shout out to my fantasy football teams for taking a shit today, apparently. I want to shout out the two of you. Thank you for hanging in there. Robin, especially you, thank you for getting things fixed as much as possible, as quickly as possible as you did. Even if we just have video of my eyebrows today, it has been a fantastically fun show, and I do appreciate the hard work you put in. Okay.
Well, alrighty then.
Yeah. And Robin, actually, why don't you give us some shout-outs, Robin, real fast?
Yeah, okay. I want to shout out a couple of things. I want to shout out Mark. I believe you're not feeling too good. I hope you're feeling better soon. Yeah, I'm going to order a mixer this week. Ha! Okay, next, I want to shout out someone else. Oh, yes, Nicole. I hope the Gears of War went really well tonight. I want to shout out Mike and Tahara. Love yous guys. Woo! And finally, EGX is coming. I'm really, really looking forward to next weekend. I really let my hair down and turn my nerd to 11 every year for 3 days solid. It's friggin' fantastic. It's something I look forward to every year, even more than... No, that's it. EGX is it. It's the best thing ever. And Friday night, beers, burritos, buddies, we'll laugh, we'll get drunk probably, we'll play games, we'll talk crap, we'll probably be embarrassing. Probably after the Mexican, we'll probably go out and find kebabs. Probably kebabs. And probably get into lots of trouble. So, yeah, come along and join us. And that is next Friday night, 8 o'clock for 8:30 at Las Iguanas in Temple Street in Birmingham. Send me a tweet at Bongo the Sane if you want to come along. Would love to see you there. If you've never met any of us before, don't worry, just come along. You'll be more than welcome. And then Midlife Gamer Party on Saturday night. Go to midlifegamer.net. Get your tickets for it. They're running out quickly. That's supporting a good children's charity. That's a great night on Saturday night as well. And please track me down at the show. If you're at the show, send me a tweet at Bongo the Sane, and we'll meet up and shake hands and hug and stuff like that. Also, next weekend, Greg, as well, the podcast will take probably a break on Sunday evening, and we will be recording our special show that we usually do every year with the veteran gamers and with Boss Wave guys and anybody else that's around, and Entertain Nerds guys. We'll be recording and do a sort of EGX special next weekend, and so you guys can have a rest. Yeah, you guys can have a rest and have a holiday. So yeah, and thank you. Look, there were no technical difficulties whatsoever because they're all going to be edited out. Thanks very much. Thanks, Greg. Cheers, fella.
Yep, no worries at all. Again, thanks to you listeners. Please tune in next week. Listen to that special EGX show. Also, something to keep on the back burner, the back of your mind. Extra Life is around the corner and looming. That is in November. So make sure you are down with the Extra Life. I'm really disturbed by what I'm watching right now, so I need to go.
That's Mike.
We all need to go.
That's Mike.
Yes, it's time. Robin, let's play some outro music and get out of here. Thanks again for everybody for listening.
I can't find the outro music, but I found it now.
Thank you for listening to the Overseas Connection podcast. See you same time next week.